Welcome back. And here we are looking at the issue with Mr. Peter Mbah, and of course, it's more like a PDP versus APC crisis in the states. And Mr. Zoba, before I really go into this, before now there have been a case concerning the same Mr. Peter Mbah, where he took one Mr. Ejike Obumneme to court, and this time around he's taking the deputy governor candidates of the APC, that's Barrister George Ogara, to court. And this is not just like a court case now. It's more like you are contesting for elections and you keep taking people to court. That means when you now get power as the governor of the state, what are we looking at? It might not just be the case of taking the strong people like you to court, but it might also lead to the governor taking local farmers, peasants, business people, traders, and what have you to court, because it's now a court thing. We haven't had a case like this before, where a Guba candidate is taking a lot of people to court before the elections. You are still pleading for votes, and you are bringing up all these fights. You are leading the fight, not as if they are really dragging you presently. This one is, you are actually leading the fight. You are taking the fight to them. So what can you say about this? What are your views on this issue?
I think we have to get it clearly.
Okay.
The first thing here is that being a Guba candidate, contesting an election, does not take away your rights as a Nigerian.
Okay.
You know, the law says that at least 30 days to an election you are supposed to resign of any position you have. But the law has never said that you should resign from being a Nigerian. You should resign from having rights. Yeah. So what Mr. Peter Mbah has done is following what we call ethics of a profession. Like, he's a lawyer, and the other deputy candidate of the APC, or the proposed deputy candidate of the APC, is also a lawyer, and the two of them are lawyers of high repute. So when it comes to that profession, there are laid down rules, there are laid down principles by which things are done. You don't just wake up and begin to say this, that about, somebody. So what Barrister Peter Mbah has done is, okay, this man is leading charge of a case of libel, unfounded lies against my personality. Instead of carrying him to court directly, let me table his matter before this bar that I swore to and he too swore to.
But I'm not just wanting to see this case like
professionals.
Yeah, I'm not just trying to see this case like Mr. Peter Mbah taking another lawyer to the Nigerian bar, to the NBA. I'm not just likely to see it that way. I'm likely to see that a contestant is taking another contestant to court for issues that are not directly affecting the elections. A lot of people have been insulted as regards these same elections. We have had a lot of youths, tons of youths, insulting the person of Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu. A lot of people have been laying allegations. It's just the way these allegations were laid. I'm coming against the person of Atiku Abubakar, against Mr. Peter Obi, against Kwankwaso, and all these men haven't been going to court. This Mr. Peter Mbah person is not the only person that allegations have been laid against. Some have also gone to Barrister Chijoke Edoga. Yes, a lot of things have been said, even if he's guilty of them, but it haven't been proven by a competent court of law. So he's not guilty. Even if you caught him stealing, otherwise proved, he's not guilty. So don't you think this man is taking things too far? You know your rights, yes, but there's a place for verbal discussions or something.
You see, individuals differs.
Okay.
That is why the law reserves the right that if you offend me and I decide not to press charges, abroad it's called pressing charges.
Okay.
This place is called police. Police. So if I decide not to press charges, you might insult me, you might harass me, and I'll say, okay, let it go. You've never heard that the Pope took anyone to court. No matter the kind of civilized society and being a global citizen. So he may say, okay, because I am the Pope, I preach goodness, I preach forgiveness, I preach meekness, I preach love, acceptance and sacrifice and all these things. Let me not take somebody to court. So he decides not to.
Being a governor,
that does not take away somebody's right, especially when the person feels offended.
But is it